Let's start it up then. We're a minute in. This is NBN All Star Weekend. I'm here with Kid Monotone. You want to say?
Hello, hello. Glad to be joining you today.
Okay, well, you are the first person to ever coach an All Star game and announce it. So, how do you think about that historic milestone?
It's pretty crazy. I'm just glad to be here, even if none of my players could make it.
Well, don't you have at least one?
I don't have a single participant in the entire weekend. It's just me.
You don't have you don't have one. There's no pacer in the. Oh, well, I'm sorry, but at least you got the coaching, so it's kind of you're better off than Toronto and
That's
yeah.
right.
What's the other team that doesn't have anyone?
Uh,
Memphis, I think Memphis, right?
that
No,
might be Memphis.
Jaw is in the Rising Stars.
Oh,
So
hmm. Chicago,
oh, Chicago.
maybe.
I think it is Chicago.
No.
I think it totally is
Oh,
Chicago.
nice.
Let me try and boost my own audio, I guess, since it's harder to hear me apparently. And then we'll go right into dunk contest.
Maybe I can do some NBN ASMR if that would help bridge the gap.
I think I'll just hold my microphone right up to my face, and we'll see if that works. Okay, this is as good as it's gonna get, I think. So I'll start out. We'll do dunk. It's dunk contest first, 3-point contest, and then we go right into the All Star game. Oh, and Trey Burke is healed, by the way.
Hey there, it's that time of the week.
It's an all-new episode of NBA 2K TV.
Dunk participants, are you familiar with these players? Zion Williamson,
Yeah.
Derrick Jones Jr.,
The jaw.
And well, hopefully we get the two second-year players in the final round.
Yeah, we got Jaw and John Collins.
Wait, hold on. I need to reset it because I didn't mute the announcers. So it's Jaw, Derrick Jones Jr., and who else?
Zion and John Collins. The Laker.
Hold on. What the hell? I just messed it up? No, right?
Is there a box score for the Rising Stars game?
Let's go ahead with dunk contest.
The 2021 NBA 2K League Draft pool consisted of
These are apparently the best dunkers in the league. Oh, John Collins. Sure. Part of that controversial. Part of the controversial AD trade.
We're staying a little close there together at the beginning of the event. I don't know if that's up to protocol, but such is the world we live in, I suppose.
I think all these people in the crowd are vaccinated, so.
Oh, that's good. That's good. A little too much star power in this event. I prefer the days of Cassius Stanley and.
Oh, Lonzo
and
Ball is holding the ball for Zion here. I didn't know he
what's
was allowed
this?
there. That's a pretty good dunk. I'd give that a 50.
I'm underwhelmed. I'm thinking a 6-7 for that.
6'7". He spun in the air though.
It was I'll give it a 7. I'm a tough critic. Look how Lonzo's not even that far from the goal. That's nothing.
Well, he's
Maybe an
very
8.
heavy. He's very heavy. He got a 40. 40 for
There we
Zion.
go.
40 for Zion.
There we go.
Derek Jones Jr.
Derek
from the
Jones.
Charlotte Hornets, one of the front runners for most improved player.
Yeah,
Okay,
absolutely.
that was
I like that a little better. I give that an 8 maybe. Still nothing to, reinvent the wheel here though. But I'm just glad to see him in this event. I think it's a good culmination of the season that he's had. It's not like his team is going to be playing in the postseason. So it's just nice to see him get a little recognition on national stage.
30 set. Wait, Zion got a higher. I don't know about. I think
that's garbage.
Derek Jones Jr. deserved a higher score than Jaw. Here's Jaw's dunk.
See if Jock can pick it up.
Okay, that one was good though. He did the double clutch in the air, one arm.
One-handed reverse.
One-handed reverse.
There's a lot going on there. I'd give that a.
That's good.
That's high degree of difficulty. 8, maybe 9.
A 45 at least. You need to see at least a 45.
Good hang time. I'm gonna say 42.
43. 40. Well, that's the front runner right now. He's the leader.
Fair. That's fair. John Collins may be the least notable for being a dunker in this competition, but pretty good player. And that's decent.
Legs behind. That one was inventive. That one was creative, I think.
I think this would be 8. Probably right around the.
This is for sure a 9. I would
pretty good.
I'd say this was the best dunk so far.
Yeah. Upon
his
further
went
review.
through the rim. 40. Okay, well.
Oh, that's.
So Derek Jones Jr. in last place. So
you're telling me that's the same score as the Zion dunk? These, I think these judges are wowed by the gimmick a little bit.
Moving on then, according to these rankings.
Well, don't they do 2 first-round dunks? Alright, I'm gonna need to see more from Zion. No, what? Get that out of here.
He got a little too close to the rim, I think. He paused. But, it takes a lot of athleticism to put it between your legs like that.
I think I missed it between the legs. That was good. That was good. That's not the kind of dunk you see very often going underneath his ample booty.
47.
Okay.
47.
Interesting. Derek Jones gonna need a darn near 50 to move on here.
Oh, wait, that was Jaw's dunk.
Yeah, that's pretty much the exact same dunk, I'd say. Maybe done more poorly.
I think this one was faster though, right? That was Jaw's dunk. I think you should get disqualified for that.
See ya, Derek Jones. I hope you enjoyed your trip.
Well, Jaw got 43 to the dunk, so yeah.
Well, Zion has him beat comfortably even. Jaw needs only like a 38 here, I believe, which not a lot going on here either. Palms it. Okay, covers his eyeballs. Forearm over the eyes. Alright. I'd give that's 8, maybe 9 worthy. Probably an 8. Still kind of gimmicky if you ask me. Yeah. It's enough to pass Derek Jones though, so. And John Collins, I believe, needs a 40. I want to say 43 to tie Jaw, 44 to advance.
Whoa, it's 7. Went too fast for me.
Yeah, I want to see that in reverse. I think he might have gone behind his head, maybe. Not a good angle.
He kind of moved it all over.
Yeah, a lot of flash there. I don't think he actually did much to increase the difficulty. I think it's going to be John Zion. Oh, ankle will tie? We do indeed have a tie.
I think it'll be John moving on. There are no tiebreakers in the dunk contest.
Yeah, you got to give it to John Collins' dunks. Well, first one, I don't know. I think it kind of balanced out. He got helped out on the second one, but I think the first one got robbed a little bit.
Derek, I think he deserves that last place.
I'm not
Obviously
so
not.
sure about that. But the fact that, honestly, I think Zion has been the third best dunker we've seen today, if that. So,
I mean, maybe
I'm
he
going
can
on
redeem
record as
himself
saying
here
that.
in the final round. I think this is the final round.
I don't want to say it's rigged for ratings, but I think it might be rigged for ratings. Trying to keep the audience engaged here. Let's add Zion to the final round no matter
Twist.
what. Tuck back. Pretty easy catch. Not
I don't think
really
he did anything. What did he do? I think
yeah.
that's something we'll see in game.
Yeah. Not a high degree of difficulty here.
Did he grab the backboard?
He slapped the back. Did
Like
he
had his arm
headbutt
on
the
it? I don't
backboard?
know.
I
He like
don't
pushed
know.
off of it kind of. That just.
43. This
Oh
is
no, we're still
garbage.
going. This is still first round.
What? Why is Derek Jones here? Get him off my TV screen.
Oh, that one
Okay.
was probably the best. That was
Okay.
one of the best dunks so far, though.
That was solid. That's at least gonna fetch you a 9, I think. That's very good. That's very good.
Between the legs reverse.
Yeah, he's got to
Very
gather.
athletic.
That's good. The reverse, I like it.
This
9
dunk
at least.
would not have been out of place if Zach Levine did it.
43? That's rough. That's rough.
Yeah, that's really rough.
Maybe this is all 4 dunkers just stay in competition and then after 3 rounds wins. I'm not really sure what's going on. But I do know Ja needs to make up some ground on Zion 43 here.
His hand behind his head. I get. I see that
Yeah,
dunk. I think.
I don't think it's gonna
Kinda
be in
far
it.
off.
I think Zion still got
The
Ja
last
here.
dunk before this, Jaws was his
Oh.
arm was in front of his eyes, not behind his head.
47. Can you believe that got a 47? I don't understand that one at all.
I think Dwayne Wade's one of the judges.
I think that may have tied Ja and Zion on the nose actually. And I don't think it's 47 to get in on that too.
I don't think this is a 47 worthy dunk. This might get him out of the
Yeah.
contest here.
Although if Ja's last one can get you a 47, then I don't really know what to think. Decent. Requires some coordination. Got to bring the ball around the rim there, but maybe an 8 or 9.
Yeah, we got a little. We had something a little bit. That was.
Oh
okay,
boy,
so
we have a. Oh, it's not a
final dunk
tie.
contest. It's a tie. Wait, it is.
It's a tie. It's a
tie.
two-way tie, but
This
Zion's not in
happens
it.
every year. So we're gonna get it to Ja.
I get this Ja.
It's Ja Morant. Good. If there's one thing, these guys
What an
don't
event.
have many people in the All Star Weekend to get their reward. Memphis didn't get a lot of people. They didn't get an All Star,
Right.
but at least they won the dunk contest. I think that's worth more than anything.
What an event. What an event. I don't know that I agreed with most of the scores, honestly, but I think ultimately I'm satisfied with the winner.
Okay. It had the wrong order in the what do you call it? In the game. So we're gonna try and reset the game and bring back the 3-point contest. And if it doesn't work, then we will go to ASG straight up. Because well, the thing is, when you press the day, the dunk contest is listed first, but apparently the 3-point contest is first. Is what it is.
Yeah, that was something. I think they should have gotten Time Lord in there, if I'm being honest. Completely unbiased. Yeah,
Oh,
he's got.
well, you know what? We had to make space for Derek Jones, or else Charlotte wouldn't have had anyone in the. Oh no, they would have had LaMelo. So, they don't have LaMelo. They would have had no, yeah, that would have been their only. They wouldn't have had anyone in Rising Stars. I'm pretty sure.
True.
So
That's true.
yeah, give it to them.
Gotta have Charlotte's representation. It's not like the Pacers need any players in these events. But
Okay, well, I think the 3-point contest is lost to time.
and so Clay's our winner.
Yeah, Clay won the 3-point contest. So congratulations to Golden State. Clay won.
Sad.
We have to move on to our All-Star game.
I guess so. I thought I'd have to, based off of timing, I thought I'd have to step out of the booth and go coach, but I might be able to commentate, let the assistants handle the first half or so. I got another half hour or so in me. I'll walk you through some of my secret strategies.
Yeah, is the coaching in this game a lot like the coaching that you do for the Pacers?
You know, no, it's
At
not.
number
There's
2,
a
Pacers
a
game
lot
being
more
drafted
players who can
6:30,
actually
while
score the
Warriors
ball
game
on
squad
stream.
selected
So
Hezzy
that was
at
kind of
number
nice.
3.
What, isn't
76ers
Sabonis
president of
average 20 or
basketball
something like
operations
that?
Daryl Morey
On
announced
stream,
the
I don't know
fourth.
about that one. He disappears a lot.
Hi, everyone.
He
Greetings
did
from 2K
against the
Sports.
Pelicans, yeah, but it's more or less Andrew Wiggins' show. And if Andrew Wiggins is shooting 3 for 14, then it's not a very good show. But this time, I have the likes of KD and LeBron and Giannis to tinker with.
Giannis at center, which is the position he actually plays for the Milwaukee Bucks.
It's
So
true.
we're gonna see who wins this jump here. Big Nikola Jokic or long Giannis. It's Giannis with the first tip, so it's the East team that's gonna have the first possession here. We don't have any gimmicky, all-star rules. It's just straight up basketball. Trae Young blocked on the first possession. I mean, do you think there's someone here that doesn't really deserve to be here?
Oh, is there a stream?
Oh,
Is there supposed to be?
yeah. Oh, yeah. You don't know.
Yeah. There we go. What color is my team? All right, blue. Let's go, blue team. Oh,
So
not how I
Wesley
drew
to
it.
Woro. Start. Is there someone that you didn't really want to coach? You despise?
Didn't want to coach well. You may find you won't see much of Joel Embiid. I just thought, the results of the voting spoke for themselves, and on a mediocre Wizards team, I just don't think he deserves that much burn. So we might see him make it to the bench for a good part of the day, even if he's a pretty good player on 2K. Not to mention this is a stream, so I don't think anyone could really blame me anyway. Here's a kick out the deal. There we go. We're actually running a patience-based offense, which I've not done anything with this entire season because my players are slow.
Now, the one great thing about NBN All Star is these players will play to their max and they can't get injured somehow. I don't know why that is, but sitting in the water on All Star Weekend, they can't get injured.
Love to see it. There we go.
East team right now getting up to a really good start. If you don't know, on the scoreboard, the East team is on the right. And the West team is on the left.
I think you can go ahead and get used to the idea that they're going to be the team with the greater point total this afternoon.
Yeah, right now the score is double. We'll see if that trend will stay the same.
That's me. You have a live look at me. All right, I went with the clean, bald look today.
The thing that you said about Embiid, I think I've heard something similar coming from the West team surrounding Nikola Vucevic. I don't think they like centers very much. 3-point foul in the All-Star game. That's the first one I've seen this year. Maybe the second one. But it did not end up being a 4-point play.
It's true. Not quite. Hope we're getting a lot of free throws today, a lot of stoppages. That's what I'd like to see.
Harden right now, he's one of the front runners for MVP. So if he could take home this All-Star MVP, it would be a nice little cherry on top for the Houston Rockets.
Ooh, there we go. There we go, Bron. Thanks for looking fine today.
LeBron is one of 2 Brooklyn Nets in the starting lineup. Only All-Stars from that team since they traded away Kyrie Irving.
Teammate Kevin Durant, the leading vote getter, the captain for this team. Look to see a lot of him today. I think his play style lends itself well to this kind of event.
The other leading vote getter, Kawhi Leonard, injured, so he was replaced by Zion in the starting lineup. So we're only getting to see one of those guys. Trae Young is kind of jacking it. I mean, we have a well-documented rivalry between you and the Atlanta Hawks. How did you feel about Trae Young being in the starting lineup?
You know, I voted for him. The guard play in the East is, you know, you don't see a lot of the elite superstar kind of guards in the Eastern Conference. So Trae's about the best option there is. So we'll grant him that. But obviously, his play style is one that's very tailored to the All-Star game. You don't really have to worry about him being a defensive liability because everyone kind of is. So I'm just looking forward to getting to coach this young man, see what he can do in my offense.
Really good kick out to the line. That's his second. And East team up 5 right now. We're hardly getting started. The double step back from James Harden. He makes that. Honestly, he really doesn't make that often this year. And in our nationally televised games. So.
True. Of which the Rockets have had many.
Yeah, they've had many and not much success. Nice lob to Giannis, but he misses it.
Ooh, good finish. Looking like Derrick Jones out there.
Well,
sorry,
wow, big disruption on the play by Kevin Durant. Right in for the guard.
Nice.
I think this coaching is making a real big impact on the success of the East team so far right now. Steph, Cole.
You know, I didn't want to say it, but I think you could be onto something. Get up there, Trey. Good board.
Kevin Durant, the mid-range fader, he misses. Maybe this West team, they need a little lineup change to make them better. James Harden is like contested three, though. Right now they're running Zion at small forward.
Yeah, you gotta think we'll see some subs soon.
Yeah, we're not even 5 minutes in, but it could be time for that guy to start taking on subs. Giannis comes right over and now we're running on our sliders, so everything that the players do in this game, they should be able to do regularly. So there's no inflation of skill in this year's All-Star game. Durant 1-3.
There we go. I don't know if it's the red jerseys or what, but it's nice to see Steph's hair doesn't look as weirdly discolored today as it usually does on the screen.
Got a nice barber. You know, barbers are really dangerous this time of year. Few people have been taken out by barbers.
It's nice to see Anthony Davis and LeBron get reunited after they're so callously removed from the Lakers prior to the season.
Yes, from paradise apparently for the Lakers in the offseason that prompted them to trade basically everybody.
But
Roster. Sixers do the same thing. Ben Simmons, though, still in the All-Star game. He's representing the Sixers. So.
But they're really showing the haters. Right now they're on track to get the home court advantage in the second play-in game.
I can't tell which team called the timeout.
It's like the Western Conference.
They're down 8 right now. They're looking for something. I think we are going to see a lineup change here. Brandon Ingram's in.
Interesting.
2 All-Stars from the Pels, even though they're in the playoffs, right? The Pels, for sure. Oh, intercepted by
Yeah.
Trae Young.
I believe they're fourth or fifth right now. Jokic, the only starter staying out there for the West. We're gonna say
Valuable.
gonna see AD for the first time today, as well as Russell Westbrook.
Black Levine is also in, as well as Damian Lillard for the West team. Nikola Vucevic also making his All-Star, I want to say debut, but I think he's been in before. Luka Doncic also in. Dang, we know he also is another one of the front runners for MVP. He's just been hitting whatever he wants, I think, out there. Now he's definitely got a bit of a hair trigger on his LeBron hits another three. Here's Zach LaVine. Kings are the first seed, and he's the best player on the Kings, so that automatically makes him an MVP contender, in my opinion. He's one of the most efficient players this season. Trae Young hits a nice
Is getting away from the West.
Yeah, the West hasn't had a shot in a while. It's been, since this timeout, it's been a 8-0 run by the East team. There's Luka, misses a floater. Anthony Davis just dropped in. There's LeBron going down. He's got Damian Lillard on him. Lob to AD.
Ooh. Teammates connecting on that jam.
Yeah, they won a championship together. I wonder why they didn't get a chance to go for a second one, but it's neither here nor there. Zach LaVine going in, he draws the foul. Second foul.
Indeed. And we see Vucevic out there. I always like seeing the big man get recognition. He's spent most of his career toiling away in Orlando. Came in shortly after their fade from the national spotlight and hasn't always gotten the recognition he deserves. But now he's on a really good Rockets team, and I'm glad to see him getting minutes in yet another All-Star game.
Bam Adebayo out there for East team. Maybe he will disrupt their streak. He's probably one of the less distinguished players on the East team. East is a little bit stacked, honestly. I have to say, there are a lot of really good players in the East.
That's true. That's true. Now, go backcourt a little bit stronger in the West, but I think it's more than outweighed. You have that combination of LeBron, KD, and Giannis as a starting front court for the East.
This coaching job kind of came to you by a hair, you know? You weren't one seed until, I think, right before this All-Star break.
True.
Is this a journey that has been hard and arduous?
It's true. We'll see what happens as the season winds down, but we're just happy to be in the running at this point. Let's see what happens in playoff time.
Yeah, do you think it's going to bite you when you make fun of Nelson for saying that you're barely holding on to the 2 seed?
Well, it seemed like an outlandish take at the time, and even if we eventually do lose not only the 1 but the 2 seed, I think we held on long enough that I stand by the fact that it was kind of an odd take at the time.
I mean, Pacers definitely front runners for Coach of the Year, so I mean, you're on my ballot, so for sure.
Oh, well, that's good to
see
see.
how it pans out. If you would drop to 5, I think we'll never see you off.
That's fair, but at the end of the day, I can only coach the players that I'm given, and so credit to our front office for doing a really great job there as well.
Aren't you the GM?
I suppose I am, aren't I?
Just checking. East team turnover. Lillard wide open dunk. No way he screws this up. I don't know. We might be seeing a bit of a comeback. I mean, really efficient players right now on the East team. On the West team, I mean. Tatum, he makes up those previous 3-point miss. 2 All-Stars from the Celtics, none from the Pacers, does that make you a little bit salty about the exclusion?
You know, just for those who look at box scores, I can understand the decision. I'd like to think that the Pacers win as a team, lose as a team, but more often than not, we're doing the winning. But ultimately, I know we have 5, 6, 7, 8 guys who can play like an all-star on any given night. So I'm not too worried about it, and I know that Brogdon and Sabonis will soon be household names, so it's all good. But I am a little mad that the Wizards have 2 All-Stars and we don't. I think that's a little unacceptable, personally. It's the Wizards.
Yeah, you know what? I just forgot about Sabonis when I was filling out my ballot. So I don't know. I think maybe you should have tried to campaign it. If you campaigned it, I think people would have voted for it. But I understand that maybe it's a little too much to do for All-Star.
Yeah, I mean, I know a lot of people expected him to really be the focal point of this offense this year, but they like to spread the ball around. We got a lot of scorers on the Pacers, a lot of guys who can fill it up, a lot of guys who can distribute. So no one player is going to stand out at the end of the day, and I can understand why that might make it a little harder for the ballots to include one of our Pacers.
I just saw a nice spin from Lillard. He's probably going to be the guy who's going to bring the West team back if there's any Anthony Davis making it hard, though, for the West team to come back. Since the other coach of the All-Star Kings, they're also one of those teams that maybe weren't predicted to have performed to this level, 1 seed level, at the beginning of the season. Do you feel a little bit of, like you can relate to them a little bit, their situation?
Yeah, there's a little bit of kinship with the Kings. I know, you look at who are the stars between those teams. You got Zach LaVine for them. You got Brogdon and Sabonis, Andrew Wiggins for us. No, no superstars per se, but good balanced team basketball is really getting the job done. But still a lot to prove in the playoffs for both teams, I will admit.
Well, I mean, as far as talent goes, we should see Zach LaVine in the All-NBA team, probably maybe All-NBA first team this year. So
That's true. I had him as an all-star starter on my ballot. I know we had tough competition. You got Harden, of course. You got Luka. You got who am I forgetting? Lillard, Curry, especially. But ultimately, I went with Levine. Who can I say Levine? I don't know why that is. But his shooting percentages are just absolutely ridiculous. I want to say it's something like 54 from the field, 46 from 3. I could be off there, but truly superhuman the way he's shooting the ball this season.
yeah, wait, who's that guy there? 25.
Really,
Is that Ben Simmons, right? Okay, Ben Simmons.
oh,
His hair kind of.
yeah, he's big. He's smart. It's true. He also I thought he was Cat there for a second. I was confused.
Kyrie showing off his first time out of the Eastern Conference, first year in the West for the Lakers this year.
True. And here's Jason, my sub as Bacon Tatum, trying to go ISO ball. Puts up a not great look, but DeMar DeRozan, there's a guy I like to see get recognition. I think he's getting older, but he continues to have better and better seasons, even if he may not be the premier guy anymore on his team. He may not get that recognition.
We've seen guys who put up these big numbers in games. They get recognized usually by our league voting body. We hope when we get closer to the end of the season and we do the All-NBA voting, front office voting, we'll see a little more attention put towards accomplishments and record than box score accomplishments.
It's true. It's true.
I mean, I hope
I
I mean, although
very much so.
Really.
I sure am, ladies.
So Westbrook, he gets set to go in the hand of Kyrie Irving, and they're down 19 to West. Another timeout. They're going out of this. We've got 9 minutes left in this first half, and then maybe when you make your exit, we might see Kings coach come in. Maybe.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if he's going to want to show his face if his team is down too much.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they'll be better off with him off the sideline for the second half.
Center getting blocked by a point guard, I mean, no greater embarrassment.
Yeah, truly.
I did want to see a Harden-Lillard lineup. Feels just right. I don't know, like they played before.
And the Western Conference All Stars are currently averaging 22 assists per game this season, according to our graphic.
Yeah, these graphics are should be a little strange this season.
Good defense by Russ. I don't think he knows what game he's playing in. That's more like it. That's what we like to see in the All-Star game.
More dunks, less fouls.
Okay.
Now, nice pass.
That was a good pass. That was pretty.
Passing is all on the player. Can't say the coach had much influence.
True, and Karl Anthony Towns leading the Wolves to really one of their better seasons in my lifetime as of right now. And they've faced a lot of adversity, a lot of injuries, but they still sit, I believe, top 6 in the West, I want to say.
You go Levine against Embiid. Jokic against Embiid. Nice center on center gameplay. Just the players in the back.
True.
Jokic on the Nuggets. Nuggets have been a bit, you might say mismanaged, you might say controversially managed with the trade of most of their role players. They ended up with
True.
DeMar DeRozan.
You know, it's true. They really sold their soul a little bit to get that core that they have, and already a team that was really kind of focused around a few key players. Now, severely lacking in depth, but certainly a lot of star power. But it makes you wonder, is a core of Jokic, Jamal Murray, and DeMar DeRozan enough to really put you in title contention? And the answer so far this year has been not really, not even close.
The experiment here, I think, this season was, can a team that's mostly top-heavy win in the Sims? And for a lot of teams, or for the teams that have been doing that this season, which is the Nuggets and the Wizards, both 3 stars each and not much depth otherwise, it has really been somewhat of a failure. I mean, both of them are scrounging for qualifying for a play-in spot. Not even a playoff spot, play-in spot. So it's been really rough so far. I think there are a lot of lessons that up-and-coming GMs can learn from this season.
Clippers, another team kind of following that same model now. In fairness, I believe they've spent several games without Kawhi Leonard, and that's caused them to drop to an 8th in the West currently. But they're also a team trying to make it work with very, very little depth and a nucleus of 3 stars there with PG, Kawhi, and Kyle Lowry.
First 3 for Steph Curry there. He really needed to get something going. Now maybe the West team can make a bit of a comeback. Him on the Warriors, it's been, I think they started the year off slow, but they quickly caught up. I think they're in the 4 seed, something like that. And they had a really good win streak in the last month. So the Warriors has been going pretty
It's true, and I think we gotta give some credit to their front office for the Lowry Markkanen trade. You know, giving up Draymond Green, a key piece for all those titles that they won. For a young guy in Markkanen who a little unproven, certainly a lot of potential, but you wonder, is he good for them right now? Is he good for them in the future? As I believe he's a restricted free agent this year, but hard to argue with the result.
Well, the tough part for the Warriors is, and the tough part for the next few seasons, I think, is going to be navigating that hard cap. As you know, we have the new hard cap rules in for this season. You can't go over a certain salary figure, and they are right up against it. So it's really going to impact their re-signing decisions, extension decisions, and whatnot. So for the Warriors, they're really going to be making some hard decisions this offseason. And a team with cap can really screw over their attempts to re-sign Lauri Markkanen, in which case they might really be rethinking that Draymond Green trade. But we'll see. Everything's a mystery until it actually happens.
It's true. Who can truly say in this life?
From the peanut gallery, we have all saying it's starting to look like a rocket stream. Really fitting because it is Harden on the West team. Durant missed one shot so far. The shortcomings of the West team, they really have been relying on these top scorers, but the East, I think, has just as many on their team.
It's true. More than enough firepower.
Victory from Bradley Beal right there. His team, they made a lot of efforts to get him to stay, a lot of trades. Except for Porzingis and Joel Embiid, it hasn't really translated to wins. I mean, do you think that impacts the free agency decision? There's a lot of talent on the team, but if there's no wins, do you still think it's as inevitable that he leaves?
You know, it's hard to evaluate just, how much a player likes just a city, an organization, a culture, a locker room. Some guys really develop that connection with the city, with the situation, and some guys want the first bus out of there as long as the winning's not happening. So, not really sure how Kristaps feels about the Wizards situation, but certainly have to think. Just on paper, it looks like it might not be a situation he wants to stay in. Clearly, it's not working this year. Or at least not to the level you want it.
Nice shot. Steph Curry, long two. You don't see that very often.
I know he is a guy who likes to spot up, play the four, I think, and getting to play with Embiid might be a selling point for him. It's just a matter of getting the team to work together.
Well, I think this is on a long contract.
Oh, I'm not so sure. Who are you asking
Beal's the
about?
one expiring next year.
Oh, Beal's expiring. Wow. Then yeah, I think he stays. Let's be real.
Yeah? If they don't make the playoffs, nothing like that, he stays.
I mean, he's made it very, very well documented, his love for the city, for the organization, but I don't know. I mean, it's clear they're committed to at least trying to put a roster together around him that might have a chance at winning. They're not just staying complacent, adding Embiid and Porzingis in a very short amount of time. So the nucleus is in place. Maybe give it another year, and who knows what could happen with that team.
Another three, Steph Curry. He's looking to bring him back. West team now down 15. I mean, I definitely don't envy the position that the FAC is going to be put in the following seasons. I really don't. And I never have. But, those are all volunteers, so I hope you guys have a good time in the offseason.
We always have some fun discussions, one way or another, but...
Yeah, well, usually there's a quitter. I think we already, We'll see who it is this year. We have a few bets in the VOD. If you get elected this season, you get to see it.
Well, I don't know anything about that. I'm not an ambitious man. But I'm sure lots of conversations happening at this very All-Star Weekend about guys maybe wanting to change situations, team up, say, hey, I can get used to having you as a teammate, a little bit of that, a little bit of this.
Well, here we are at the trade deadline. I mean, it's coming up 4 days to the trade deadline, and a lot of people have been saying we got trade lined up. And as a member of the trade committee, all I can say is that I despise every single one of them. But
Reasonable.
it's fun. Either way, for all you guys. People keep asking me about certain players that I don't want to trade, but I think that's par for the course. Everybody is here with it. Ron, nice to meet you.
People are asking about Knicks players?
Yeah, surprise.
Huh, interesting.
So Curry, 33 at the quarter.
Yeah. Trying to make it an interesting game here. I think you got Dame, you got Steph Curry. Honestly, two of the only top 10 players on this West squad, with a few other exceptions like Jokic, of course. But those are the guys you're going to need to get hot, because we all know that the All-Star game is all about guard play. It's all about hitting shots, getting in a rhythm, just out shooting the other team, and no one's going to do that like Steph and like Damian Lillard, and they've been here before.
Well, as if
Needed that one.
point, we just got an and one from Bam Adebayo, member of the Miami Heat, one of the only, or I think the only team to have not made a trade so far is the Miami Heat. Have you tried to talk to those guys?
Not since the draft. I tried to move into that 20 spot, take Jalen Smith right where they did, but since then, not really any negotiations.
Well, I think if you wanted Jalen Smith, you really had to trade for the 19. I mean, just looking at the trend of Miami draft picks, it was just like I was saying right there, they were going to draft Jalen Smith just because that's the type of player they love to draft. And, I mean, if it was, if he wasn't there, I think you could have made a really good bid for that pick. But Heat culture just has those guys that he likes.
It's true, and if anyone had money on Jalen Smith getting a mention at All-Star Weekend, then probably a lot richer now.
Here it is.
So you're welcome.
In the first half of All-Star week of the All-Star game, East team up 15, not quite the gap that it was earlier in the second quarter.
True. We're 60% shooting.
Yeah. It's All-Star Weekend. Come on, we gotta have some, some casual playing, street pickup basketball of sorts.
Wouldn't have it any other way. But you mentioned Bam with that and one shortly before the break. I really, we talked about, big men don't have a clear role that they can really contribute in All-Star game, but I think he's got a skill set that makes him kind of a fun player to watch, because he can do some things on the perimeter. He can pass the ball pretty well too, so I like seeing him out there, and he definitely is deserving.
I mean, did we have... Okay, yeah, we have... Let's see if he wants to... Yeah, someone enter our Discord channel. Talk is fine. Oh, you're muted, by the way. Towns here couldn't get the shot to go over Bradley Beal. Oh, and we need coaching settings.
Oh.
So that'll happen today or tomorrow.
Ooh, we're gonna get to change our coach abilities, our coach tendencies.
I think it's just system, something with the system proficiencies.
Ah,
Yeah.
I'd like that.
Well, lot of teams, you know, they change their whole makeup around the trade deadline, so we got to see about that. I think it's actually it'll be after the trade deadline. So we'll see what happens. Not sure.
Some teams see their talented young big man who they kind of got in a fleece of the Celtics. They see him develop into a starting caliber player and maybe want to run a more up-tempo style. I know a team or two like that off the top of my head.
Well, if Brook Lopez is out of the starting lineup, then what is his future on the team?
You know, we still love Brook, love what he brings. You know, great defender, great shooter. Well, you know, pretty good shooter for a man his size. Splash Mountain, after all, still his nickname. And he's been a real professional about the whole situation, and he's committed to anchoring our bench unit. And he's still going to see plenty of burn because he's a great player, probably the best backup big man in the league. It's just a problem with having, you know, 2 starting caliber centers. I heard he got some All Star votes actually. But you know, rumors fly. Who knows what to make of them?
See, well, I hope everyone enjoyed the voting this year because, you know, I've been hearing some troubling sentiments about the All Star voting at the season. Maybe we might not see a return of it in the future.
I hadn't caught on to that, but you know, in Indiana, not a lot of TVs, not a lot of internet access, so we don't always catch wind of these things. There we go, KD. The KD dunk play, which I drew up, working to perfection.
Yeah, I think if the Pacers had KD, they would be pretty unstoppable, right?
I think so. So you know, Egghead, you got my number. You know where to find me. Maybe we can work something out. TJ Warren.
For LeBron than you do for KD, if I'm being honest.
That's fair. TJ Warren would look great in black. I know that much. But
TJ
well, I got
making his case for 6th man of the year. Is that?
That's true. You know, in my unbiased estimation, I think he's at least got to be top 2. There's a strong case also being made by Julius Randle, I think. He's the 6th man there. But, you know, TJ is averaging 16 points per game. Great shooting splits, nearly a 50-40-90 guy. I think the free throws there are the only thing that's lacking. So just exactly what you want in a bench scorer, kind of that lead guy to come in and keep the flow of the offense going.
Well, don't tell Nelson, but I will say that my vote for 6th man of the year, since it is Pacers versus Hawks, where it's looking like it will be determined by which front office I like more. So,
Well, that's too bad. I'll have to keep working at that, but I'll get votes elsewhere, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, you can buy yourself a vote.
I'll think about it. Maybe send some second round picture away.
I think someone like OKC, if they wanted to buy votes, they have a lot of currency as far as that goes.
That's true.
There's more than one.
That's true.
You don't just have to pick players with picks, you know. There's a lot of other favors
That's true.
that are coming in. So in this next season, we are planning for the expansion of a lot of financial instruments to be available to teams, exceptions.
Okay.
So
Nice.
it's really time for front offices to be creative. I hope that they take advantage of all that they're given.
Oh, I'm sure they will, for better or worse. But
we saw the Mavs. They gave a pretty big contract to Ben Robinson, Alonzo Trier.
that Barea contract as well.
Yeah, that was a 1 year at least.
Oh yeah, just 1 year. But Well, I gotta go put the finishing touches on this game here, so I'm gonna be on the sidelines if you need me. But
Sure.
I know I'm leaving the booth in capable hands. So
Cool.
this is Kid signing off.
Yeah, hope you win. Can't imagine
Yeah,
you
we'll
losing.
see. We'll see.
That was Kid, everyone. Now, if we have another person that would like to come on and announce the NBN All Star Game, you are more than welcome to save me from this fate that I've been given, which is solo announcing. Here's our Mobile One official. Oh, never mind. That's our Mobile One official motor oil of the NBN. Trae Young hits a three. Trae Young. Oh my God, he's so good these days. He's the best guard in the East. Now you'll notice that in the East, there's really only one guard. There's two guards that are good: Bradley Beal and Trae Young. Trae Young, the only guard that is on a good team. Or point guard that's on a good team. I guess we have Jaylen Brown on the Celtics. You see right now, long three, doesn't go. Surprise, surprise. If it was Lillard, he would totally hit the shot. But Trae Young, for all his woes in the NBA, the NBN has been doing so much better, it's insane. To the point that he is the All-Star captain this year, which is a bit of a surprise, to be honest. A bit of a surprise. But I guess when you have really no competition in the backcourt, it's hard for a front court player to get the same notice. And even though LeBron, he should be getting 30 votes, he didn't. So that's what it is. Steph Curry, deep check, doesn't go. West team really trying to make a comeback. King's coach is really trying to make the best of the opportunity. If we want to break down the award races at this, which is pretty much the halfway point, well, technically we passed the halfway point a little bit ago, but this is kind of the, bit of a milestone for the season as the All-Star break. This is when we divide the season into pre-All-Star break and post-All-Star break. We have about 2 months left in the season in real time, about 2 months, and in game time. From now, I think the season ends the 17th of May, and then we will have our play-in tournament right now. Who's looking like it's going to be in the play-in tournament? The Lakers, the Suns, the Nuggets are all contenders for the play-in tournament in the West. Timeout from the West team here. They're down 12 points, so they put down this lead a little bit. And in the East, we have the Miami Heat, the Washington Wizards, the Orlando Magic, and the Chicago Bulls, I believe. So they're all really looking to make it into this play-in tournament in the East, and it's a little closer in the East than it is in the West, although in the West, as of late, all these teams have been winning games, it was really like pretty much 1 through 15 teams were winning in the West, but now it's cooled down a little bit. The Spurs and the Thunder have turned on the tanking engines. They saw the wins and they got kind of mad, I think. OKC, they literally waived one of their players for scoring too many points in a game. That should be finable behavior, but the league hasn't gotten to that point yet. Anyways, Jason Tatum bringing this ball up, lob to Anthony Davis. He hits that. A lot of lobs in the All-Star game. Right now, they've gone on a little 4-point swing. This team. More lobs, says King. Sideways. Here's Luka blocked by Simmons. Simmons' second block on the night. As far as the overall state of the league, we're in pretty good hands right now. Tatum, he hits that shot long range. Up 19 now. This team is really cut into this lead, or cut into the small run that the West team has carved for themselves. Here we have it's Dame looking for a play. Screen from Towns, but just pulls up. Dame uncharacteristically missing shots from the perimeter. It seems to be good for the Blazers. Never miss it. Maybe a little bit of demoralization going around. people just aren't really looking forward to it as much. Dame, another missed three. If only they missed this much. If only they missed this much when Portland played it. Maybe. Portland is doing very well so far in the season. They've really been climbing as a direct result of Damian Lillard being a favorite for an All-NBA team. Although we really do have a lot of players, a lot of guards that are going to make it on the All-NBA team this season. I mean, even look at Trae Young. Is he going to be, him All-Star captain, is he going to be on All-NBA first team? Is he going to be on All-NBA second team? These are the questions. And with Zach LaVine, Luka, Bradley Beal. Well, he'll get in over Bradley Beal. Zach LaVine, Steph Curry, Damian Lillard. I mean, there's a lot of competition. So the West is really looking to kind of take over the All-NBA spots, the guard spots. And then in the East, for sure, they're going to take a lot of forward spots. We're going to see where the center spots go to. Right now, the top leader for center is going to be, well, it's got to be, we'll see how the voting eligibility rules go. For the All-Star game, we went by 2K primary position, but for All-NBA in the past, it has been a little more liberal as far as the restrictions go. So we might see Giannis votes at center. He would definitely be first team All-NBA after he's been playing center for the after Kevin Love has been removed from the starting lineup, and we're nearing the end of the third quarter here in this game, and it has really gotten away from the West. They're down 25. Haven't scored in a little bit now. Damian Lillard doing anything, and he hits that hard 2-point shot, not a 3-point shot, 2-point shot. See how it's going. Unfortunately, All-Star Weekend, a little bit of a miss. I think I knew they would be 3-point contest last year. Unfortunate, but we didn't get to see that play out. But at least the Warriors know that they had their win. 2 Warriors in the 3-point contest. It was almost a given that one of them would win. So there it is. Here it's Luka. He has the ball. Lillard misses another 3-point shot. Williamson with the putback. Zion, he hasn't really made an impact on the game so far, but that was a good shot for him. Ben Simmons, he's been the point guard for the Sixers. The Sixers haven't had a lot of success that they like to brag about right now, currently fighting for that playing spot, and looking like they're on the outside looking in as far as their chances go for making the playoffs at all. A 3-point shot, and the by Simmons doesn't go, it's going to count anyways. But the West team looking like they're down 20 blowouts are responded in the All-Star game from what I've been led to believe. It happens, you know, it happens. What are you going to do? We can't all be 2020 NBA All-Star games, but, you know, at least these guys are out here trying their best, and that's all you can ask for. No one can get injured, so at least that's, you can hold that up. As far as previews of playoff matchups go, we are really looking at how Durant and LeBron play against players like, well, really, since it's East versus West, these playoff matches are not going to really mean much, but, you know, the Nets are definitely the favorites to come out of the East as far as star power goes. They have 2 of the best players in the league, probably the 2 best players in the league on their roster, and it's not at all lacking in depth. Robert Covington, Joe Harris, Spencer Dinwiddie, all providing really good roles on that team that other teams, they really just don't have players of that caliber playing that kind of role on their team. So we're really looking forward to what the Nets do in the playoffs, whether they're going to disappoint or whether they're going to shatter all expectations. But really, it will be a disappointment if they don't at least make the finals. It will be an upset if they get defeated at any point in conference finals, conference semifinals, or first round of the playoffs. So we're definitely going to see, and it's going to be an uphill battle for teams like the Atlanta Hawks, the Indiana Pacers, the Boston Celtics to really make a dent in these guys' championship aspirations in the West. It's a lot more egalitarian. I mean, the Kings are not by any means favorites to make it to the NBA Finals, even considering their record. And even the Rockets, which are the next team up for number 1 seed, their stream record, or nationally televised record, has not really been strong at all. Wow, nice handoff from Luka from the paint all the way to the three-point line. I don't know how you hand off from that distance. Down the way, as we know, Luka, one of the craftiest players. James about to fade away. Picks up the double team. Durant here. Screen from Adebayo. He's driving all the way. Gets the Jokic's jump. Westbrook, former teammates on the Thunder. Westbrook has his reputation has not grown kindly for him in the past years. Some mean nicknames being thrown his way. He's handling the ball here now. Then he gets Lillard, makes the shot. Big contest. But yeah, the West, it's really looking hard here. Lillard, his team has been Wago fired. At least that's the chart right here in nationally televised games. Even though his team is not really a high seed, you can't help but think that this team is going to go far in the playoffs to get to that point. Maybe they still have a lot of time though to climb the rankings, although the top 2 seeds are pretty hard to catch up to. The Rockets and the Kings. You have to wonder, I mean, for the Rockets and Kings, the question is so tough to measure that it's really, are they even going to make it out of the first round? I mean, there is real potential for first round upsets for the 1 and 2 seeds, and I wonder what that really says about the team construction in the West. Even though the Rockets are not poorly constructed by any means, they should at least make the second round. The West is just full of it's pretty even. As things go. Jokic makes that shot, cuts down the East lead to 14. So we've been here before. The West has been within 12, but not able to close that gap. So we're really going to see how they're responding to this, how the Pacers have been responding to this so far. Pacers coach not had very much trouble keeping the West down. I mean, if the Pacers and the Kings met in the finals, I'll say it would probably be a pretty dirty, nasty to watch series, but yeah, maybe deserved at that point if the Pacers beat the Nets or whatnot. We're just gonna have to see about injury at this point. We're really gonna have to see, because there's still a lot of time for people to get injured. There's a lot of time for people to heal. The number 1 person that we're looking to see get off the injury report is Clippers barely holding on to their hot spot. I don't even know. They might be the play-in spot right now. Teams like the Suns taking advantage of player injuries right now. Jamal Murray being out for the Denver Nuggets, Kawhi Leonard being out for the Clippers. I think Lakers had suffered through a few injuries. Nice and one for Jokic there. He gets the quick dunk. Grant fouls there. So, yeah, I mean, there's still a lot of time for things to shake out. We're really going to be looking at these teams very closely when we get to the last few games of the season. This last one, April and May, are going to be really crucial for a lot of teams in determining really going to be impactful on teams' chances to win, or whether they're going to be more, trades to make trades to hit the 11 trade limit, or trades that are really going to help a team make their championship bid. Those teams at the top 2 seeds, even though their sim records are very, very high. Nice steal from West here, going in. They miss. That could have been really good. Yeah, those teams at the number 1 and 2 seed, they really should not be complacent because they still have a lot of improvements that they can make going forward. And they're number 1 seed, even though as locked up as it might be, the series not locked up for any team, neither conference. So many home court advantage at least locked in. You have to see, I mean, how far does that really get you? How far does that get you in this year? Definitely in the NBN things are a lot more volatile. I've seen March Madness levels of volatility, maybe not that far, but it's volatile. The better team will win in a 7-game series, but it's just a little less clear who the better team is. Steph Curry pull up here, 2 defenders, make it miss. Towns the rebound, and misses the putback. LeBron James, good contest. Who's picking up the ball? 3-point line. Time is ticking for the West team to come back. They're down right now 23, so it's really just if one of these West players are going to turn it on from the 3-point line. Harden is out there. Steph Curry is out there. So we have to see if they're going to turn on the Jets. Harden, maybe a mismatch. He's got Giannis Antetokounmpo on him, one of the 2-time defensive player of the year. Giannis Antetokounmpo going in. Gets the block on Harden. Harden gets the rebound, but doesn't get the putback to go. Really great shot to make it. Westbrook, corner 3. Makes it. Not really like a quick shot right now. Harden driving again. Dumps all over Westbrook. Former teammates on the Rockets. Westbrook, he's had a lot of teammates on the Rockets. A lot of teammates. He's only played for 3 teams. Here, Rockets, the Thunder, and now the Orlando Magic. He's really had a lot of teammates. Speaking of the Orlando Magic, Russell Westbrook, their only All-Star. They've had new ownership recently. Former owner Blinks resigned from his position. We're all going to miss him very much. And Westbrook returns the favor on Harden right there. Dunks all over him. Showing him really who's the boss. Yeah, our new owner, AJ Go, is a new Magic owner. Apparently, he made a rather large trade block move to basically put his whole team on the block. Even Westbrook, even his all-star. Chris Durant going in, he misses his shot, Harden the rebound. Orlando Magic, they've been taken off, and they had a really, really good start to the year, and they've been falling off as of late. Still, though, they're in the playoff conversation. As far as teams that do well early on and fall off, the Orlando Magic are doing better than most. And in the screens, even, they have been shown to been doing very well. There's a nice shot by the West team. They're down 21, 4.5 minutes left. I mean, it's not over, but it's kind of like just not over. 1 over is possibility of a dagger. I just don't know that you can have a dagger when you're down 20. I would say the West to make a comeback. The East can very easily put silence on those parts. And there's a nice foul. I mean, is there flagrant fouls in the All-Star game? If there were flagrant fouls in the All-Star game, that would definitely be tender for a flagrant foul. I don't know if it was a how dirty do you have to be to flagrantly foul in the All-Star game? DeMar 2 free throws. He did his best, doing his part. Zion Williamson come back to the game. Curry. I know one thing you can say about the All-Star game is the 2 coaches selected, the Pacers and the Kings, they both haven't had their success. The success they would have wanted in spring so far. So one of these teams gets to, experience the win of a blowout. And it's looking like it's going to be the Pacers that are finally going to get the blowout they've always wanted, and the Kings can wait a little longer for that. Maybe we'll schedule a stream against the Knicks for that. So they can have their blowout. But they have a lot to be thankful for. The wild efficiency of Zach Levine, their high record. Towns, he went in, got the hand one. Is it over? Oh, Antetokounmpo. He got his N1, never mind. This is looking like it is over. 21. I don't know how you come back from this. 7 threes in a row. Let's say if every possession takes 20 seconds, then they have 6. They should have at least 8 possessions per team. So actually, it should be 4 possessions per team. So I think there actually is enough time to hit 7 threes. Unless they just go wild and just start knocking them down. Here's our first shot attempt by Jokic. He misses. I think that... I don't know. Let's see the next one. How it goes. Trae Young. Maybe if he misses here. He does miss, but the nice putback. We're going to see who our All-Star MVP is in a few minutes here. It's looking like it might be Antetokounmpo. It's looking like it might be Durant or LeBron. One of the starters for sure is the race is close. I have to say, that for me locks it up. It's not really a contest anymore. A little bit of a blowout, but in these high variance and very volatile games, I have to say that, oh yeah, I mean, come on. You have to. And I mean, I know that Embiid, Curry, Irving, they're not really starters, but are they also the players that play in garbage time, even in an All-Star game? I mean, I guess. There are not many players who can play. Here's Curry. Misses his shot. It's looking a little like they've accepted their fate. Embiid's still playing hard out there, though. He hasn't gotten many minutes. So I guess he's still fresh. Little catch block on Zion there stuffs him a bit. Must be demoralizing to be down so big, but for a few teams actually, it's not really been the norm. You know, the Warriors, the Pelicans. Vucevic and Harden, the Rockets. They're not really used to being, well, I mean, Vucevic and Harden, they are used to losing games, but, you know, they are a very top team in the leagues. I can still say it's a little difficult for them to imagine being down so big. It's not definitely not the usual, you know, business as usual. We're going to see in the playoffs if this is maybe a thing of something to maybe James Harden will not take out T1G out of the playoffs. What, the third, maybe fourth year in a row? I mean, that's all I really want. I want to preserve our traditions a little bit. I want to turn into a little bit. I'm sorry if that's weird to say, but I think personally. Here we go. We might be going for a 30-point win. That lob successfully broken up. The lob is broken up by the East. jumper, and he hits it, so it's a 31-point lead for the East. And the West coming up, all they can do is dribble it out or try and salvage their pride. So since they gave it to Zion, now back to Irving. I think they are, Levine 3-point shot, and they actually do save their pride. 28-point loss, it's looking like for the West. Ben Simmons walking it up. We're going to end here. No lob to MB. It's a 30-point loss for the West. Wow, just to rub it in. Okay. And we're going to see. Well, we'll analyze the stats, and I will assign an All-Star MVP since we're not in the All-Star format per se. We're going to look at the stats here, and we're going to see who deserves this All-Star. Definitely for this team, I think. Wow, it's pretty close. It's pretty close. A 24-20 game for Giannis, 17-point and 12-assist game for Trae Young, and 24, 3 and 3 for Kevin Durant. I mean, can we get a vote? Is there 4 fouls for Durant? Maybe that takes him off. We'll assign the All-Star MVP to Giannis Antetokounmpo. All right, how about we say that he had a lot more rebounds, about 17 more rebounds, 2 less steals, but still wildly efficient. So we'll give it to Giannis. We'll give it to Giannis. The All-Star MVP is Giannis. Trae Young, a little too inefficient. Let's just say that. All right, well, I hope you guys enjoyed NBN All Star Weekend. The season will start up again this week, I think. Let's look at the schedule. The season will start back up again on the 24th. The 24th will be our first game back, all box score day, and our first stream back will be on the 25th. Yeah, okay, so I hope you guys had a good time, and that'll be it. All right.